It is often called the Great Rate Debate, and tonight that debate is coming into focus following the release of the latest economic report. It showed core inflation is cooling. That could bolster the case for the Federal Reserve to cut interest rates, something that's been a point of contention for the market and something investors are watching closely since the central bank and low rates have been a pillar of support for the decade-long expansion. Steve Liesman starts us off tonight.
Low inflation, which the Fed had suggested was transitory, hung around in May and failed to transit out of the economy. Headline inflation rose just 0.1%, leading to a decline in the year-over-year rate to just 1.8%. And core inflation, that takes out food and energy, rose 0.1% for the fourth month in a row, leading the year-over-year rate to decline 0.1% to 2%. All this means the Fed continues to miss its inflation target. And it leads markets to bet the Fed will cut interest rates to stoke the economy and try and revive inflation. The odds of a rate cut as soon as July spiked to as high as 84%, though some think the market is getting ahead of the Fed.
I think there is a risk that maybe the market has gotten a little bit too aggressive in terms of what it's pricing in for the Fed. The Fed's been pretty clear that they want to see the actual data in the economy and that they're not going to be swayed simply by market action. But let's assume they are swayed by market action. The latest market action does not point to the need for a rate cut as early as June. I mean, maybe you get it in July, but I think they're going to actually want to point to something in the data that's concrete.
There's a distinct tale of two economies in the data. Service inflation remains a fairly robust 2.7% year over year, but commodity and goods prices appear to be back in deflationary mode, dragging down the overall averages. And there's a big debate over what role tariffs are playing in inflation. Some see them driving up goods prices, others see them weakening the economy and driving down prices. The Fed may want to wait and see how it all plays out before acting. Tariff issues right now look anything but transitory, and that means a complicated outlook for the economy for months to come. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Steve Liesman.